Hi, everybody. So, day 24 of the weight loss challenge in the middle of week 3. So, there's a lot that's happened, and I'm always interested to hear the stories and so on that people are sharing with me about their experiences so far. And I learn a lot by interacting with the people in the weight loss challenge about the things that are most salient to them, the things that are really on their mind, the things that are confusing to them, and so on. And it brought to mind something that I haven't discussed yet that I think is really important, and that is the importance of not getting scammed. So, the weight loss world is filled with fads, pills, fake stuff to basically take money out of your pocket. And let me explain a little bit about some of the reasons behind that so that you can use your discernment and you'll be able to figure out these things on your own. So one of the most significant things about weight loss is that in order to really do it effectively, you don't really have to buy anything. You don't have to get marketed anything. And so no one's going to come out to you basically, and here's what I'm getting at. So no one's going to come out to you and say, what you need to do to lose weight is to eat a lot of egg whites, eat whole foods, cut your calories, and be consistent and be patient and wait. So in that whole statement, notice how I didn't have to sell you a single thing. That is the problem for people in the weight loss industry trying to show people how to lose weight. So, I would love to be able to sell you some stuff, which, I do actually. I sell Revital U, which, I like it. So if you don't want it, that's cool, but I think it's fantastic stuff. So, I'm pitching stuff too, I guess, ultimately, but I'm trying not to focus on that as much as trying to help you guys. So, I do sell Revital U, and I sell some other stuff related to health and nutrition, but mostly I sell personal training services, and I also sell meal plans for people and training programs and so on online. So, but unrelated to that and specific to this discussion is that there's no product that you really need to sell someone in order to lose weight. So you'll see people, they're trying to sell you whatever. They're trying to sell you a book. They're trying to sell you I saw this thing, I'm digressing a little bit, but I saw this thing that looked like a bunch of coat hangers on a wand that was designed to break up cellulite, and they were trying to reframe cellulite by calling it fascia, which, is not really, I don't even know how to compare that. It's like calling a dog a garbage can or something. It's just like those are completely unrelated things, and so to me, like trying to make these parallels was like it just didn't make any sense. But supposedly like rubbing this wand on your leg would cause some of the cellulite to break up, and rather than call it cellulite, they called it fascia, and this person was representing themselves as a fasciologist, and there's no discipline for fasciology that you can get licensed for, that you can study. There's no university programs for being a fasciologist. So they just created a discipline so that they could sell something basically, and that was this little wand. So if someone can't sell you something, then they don't have a good market basically to take the time and teach you guys basically how to lose weight. So that's one of the big reasons why scams proliferate, because people want to sell something. They need to make money, and I do understand that. But that's basically the root of all scams, or all of the weight loss scams, is that the bottom line is in order to lose weight, there's not a whole lot of stuff that you need to quote unquote buy to make it happen. You just have to eat less than you burn, and you need to be consistent, and you need to be patient, and all those, unfortunately, I had nothing to sell. So that is the root of all the scams. So taking that just a little step further, I want to go into scam diets and why you need to be careful about not falling for these as well. So first of all, most of these diets are predicated on a book created oftentimes by a physician, some of whom are very dubious, by the way, who don't actually end up turning out to be physicians. They turn out to be something else, and they're liars basically. But here's the backstory on that. So most diets that are these fad diets are based on an idea of emphasizing one macro while cutting another one. So for instance, right now the keto diet is very popular. It has a strong emphasis towards fats and a lesser emphasis towards carbohydrates and proteins. I don't understand it because, quite frankly, it still depends on the same thing that every diet depends on, and that is that you must take in less calories than you expend. Even if you're on a keto diet and you eat tons and tons of fats in excess of your caloric need, you will not lose weight. It may be better to go over this in a different video in terms of all the physiology behind like why these diets end up not working in the long run. In fact, I think I will do that, and I'll just keep this one focused on just trying to avoid the scams. So we'll go over that in another one. I'll specifically address the nature of diets and why they don't work very well. But they are, one thing I'm just going to leave you with is that they are a marketing program. So they're created by someone who wants to sell you a book or wants to sell you an idea, and so they create some diet and they get candidates who lose weight on it, and that's basically how they turn their illegitimate idea into something legitimate. But you do not need a book like that. All you need to remember is the things that I told you. Your calories need to be less than the amount that you burn every day. You need to be patient and you need to be consistent. And if you can do those things, you will lose weight. You do not need to be a rocket scientist. So don't get bamboozled into scams. So if people are trying to sell you some specific thing, some detox, some cleanse, some juice, some whatever, you don't need any of that stuff to lose weight, okay? You don't need any of it. So all of it is literally just a way of sticking someone's hand in your pocket at a time when what you really need is some help. So it's unfortunate that people prey on people who are overweight and try to bamboozle them and make them think that they have to have some whatever it is that someone's selling in order to lose weight. It's absolutely not true. So use your discernment. Don't fall for these scams. Stick to the program that I'm talking about, which is controlling your calories, being patient, and being consistent, and you will lose weight. All right, so keep your chin up. It takes a little time to lose weight, so stick with it. So please follow my social media links that are below here. I need more followers all the time, but specifically on YouTube, I'd really like to have a lot more followers. Not to cry, but it takes a lot of time to make these videos every day, and I have to come up with material and all that to share with you guys. So all I need is some followers. So if you're not following, maybe tell a friend to follow. I appreciate that. It helps me basically if I have followers on my social media. So I appreciate that. So all right, so that's a wrap on day 23. Come back with more stuff tomorrow, and I guarantee it's going to be good, and there's no BS in the stuff that I'm telling you.